Well, hello. This is your host, Eric of the GMODISM channel. We're back with some Gimle battles, and we're going to continue here in the winner's bracket with folks that have already won a battle against each other. This is the Helvetia by the Cursed Crocs, and it is the Swiss Army knife on float with a, showcase of Swiss mountains in the background. And we have Dalsha's Pelagornis Overlord, which has this very nice little anti-pen depth thing in the front and a beautiful floaty little floatiness. So, to get the main assessment, the Pelagornis Overlord by Dalsha, 2.2 million basically, 45,000 blocks airship, armor cost of 27%. The weapon system we sport here is mostly laser based and somewhat missiles. So we basically have a big old laser which is flying around here. That's basically what it is, with some missiles that are trying to trick you that they are very, very, very scary, to trigger the defenses and stuff like that. But in effect, it's a good old laser system. Tried and tested method, mind you. And I believe the laser is inside of there, yes. When it comes to the Cursed Crocs Helvetia, it is, almost max blocks, 80,000 blocks. It does sport a firepower which is mainly APS based, with some crams and a tiny bit of missiles. And the APS being fired is a mix of different stuff, but a lot of hollow points I do believe we got. Indeed. So let us get into the battles and enjoy them battles. Indeed. Also, you may need to have a little view of all the beautiful, beautiful stuff. Right, here they are. We have the Cursed Crocs Helvetia, and here we have the Pelagornis Overlord by Dalsha in the air. So, let's get this battle going. Clock is running, and the Pelagornis Overlord is adjusting its altitude. It's a little bit random exactly what altitude I spawn it on. There is no like preset I had for that. Maybe we'll have that next time, but I don't want that like fact to be min-max-able either, so there is a reason as well. Right, some of the missiles are here. Looks like the Pelagornis Overlord. She is going for a pure bisectional strategy, I was about to say, but apparently not. Looks like the Helvetia by Cursed Crocs actually got a couple of hits there. We have some fast firing, basically burst guns, kinetics, that are making it actually a little bit damaged. I don't think we have any major stuff that's very dead right now, but if those laser outputs get damaged, it's gonna be pretty much game over. Look at that. It's a little bit interesting. We have some different laser outputs here, but we got a good couple of hits there. Evasive airship is what the most people think is going to win this little tournament. But we'll see. Both of these ships are of course very good. They have each won a respective battle against the respective foes, so they're both very good. And I'm sure the one that's not winning this is going to continue a bit into the loser's bracket. But look at this. Are we going pretty low here? I'm not sure. I'll just have to check out a little bit. The front shield is damaged. The kinetics or like pen depth shield. So we are to the bare heavy armor. It's gonna take some time to get through there, I believe. But there it looked like we have a deep penetrator that's actually got a scary hit. The Pelagornis Overlord is actually in the lead, but there it got a serious hit just now. Oh, bam! Blocks were falling off. This is a brutal battle. It's gonna be best of 3 in this double elimination tournament. So not only will they have to lose this battle in this best of 3, they also have to lose another time in the losers bracket to be eliminated from the tournament. Alright, only 2 minutes has really passed, and the Helvetia has caught a lot of fires. A lot of fires all over the place here. The Helvetia has a surprising hit rate and speed of fire. If we just take a look at these shells that do tend to hit pretty well. We do have a super cav base. It's just pure kinetics, really. I was almost thinking, could they be using some weird hidden base bleeder, or could they perhaps be using a stabilizer fin? But none of them are actually doing that. All these shells are just really fast, and we have some disruptor conduits too to deal with the pesky issue of shields. Oh yeah, they're just fast. Is that a emergency ejection defuse, or is it perhaps a penetration depth fuse in order to boost the speed? I'm not sure. We got... Ooh, are we going a bit unstable here? It looks like the Pelagornis, she is having a tiny little bit at staying properly in the air. Maybe not. We'll need to check out the Helvetia. This would-be mountain, more like a Swiss Army knife, is definitely full of holes by now. I wonder how much firepower it actually has left. Has it managed to target the important bits or not? Wow, we really have a box container of metal and slopes here. The hollow points are trying to tear away things. We just follow this shell here. Ooh, looking shaky for the Pelagornis. She's having a bad day. But so is the Helvetia. The Pelagornis Overlord is in the lead technically. And using propellers is a really good way of making airships, because it makes you not fall out of the water permanently if you hit it, since the propellers will work there too. Unlike jet engines, for example. And we shouldn't even talk about ion. They are just so low in thrust. They are not really usable for the application. Well, Helvetia is down to 69%. The funny number is right here. And yeah, some parts of it is underwater, so it's not gonna bisect. I think the targeting computer is being set to target things over water. But the Pelagornis Overlord is at 83%, and the damage type that is being dealt by the Helvetia is hollow point. So those hollow points are very unlikely to hardcore crit the Pelagornis in a few blasts, and she is picking out the Helvetia's Swiss Army knife tools one by one. Those little weapons are being uninstalled, removed, wiped from the system. And the Helvetia, she's down to 62%, and the Pelagornis Overlord stays at 82%. I think it's gonna stay there for a good time. I've changed my mind now. I think the Pelagornis Overlord is gonna win this battle, because it has effectively gimped the damage dealing capability of the Helvetia, which basically sets the results as they are. Very unlikely for the Helvetia to score a crit, as said. Because you can't really crit with hollow points, you need a AP pen system. Just a few seconds left, and there we are. The Pelagornis Overlord has won the battle. Congratulations, but it's best of 3, so you'll have to repeat the results this time, or at least next time in case you fail. Well, good fought, pretty even match. I thought it was a really good battle, so yeah, looking forward for the next match. Spawned in for round 2, so let the battle commence. Dropping there, and the first one, it's actually a surprisingly good hit rate on those shells. I don't understand how well they are able to hit, actually. They're actually quite accurate. Well, the Helvetia is opening up the battle with a lead as last time. Or no, not so. It's a very close with the results between them. But yeah, it's not in the lead right now. I love these little boxes of like extra propellers on the side. I think they are intentionally not linked with each other, just so that hollow points wouldn't be able to get them all, basically. And the laser system is causing havoc. I think it's really important that the Pelagornis Overlord really targets the weapons as fast as possible in order to score the wins. And I think they may target clusters of blocks, which will make it quite likely to shoot at weapons. This is a scary laser if I ever seen one. You can really see that it should really focus its fire for just a tiny bit longer. It's just not really enough to kill the main weapon systems with all that armor. If it just stayed on the same aim point for a bit longer, it would have picked those weapon systems off one by one, basically. And look at that. Well, wow. We have a really like lightweight armor type here, so it really looks like it's a laser sword cutting through like a hot knife through butter. We have some fires all over the place there. Yeah, the fire actually secondary killed this cannon. It is in a very bad place. Look at that. I haven't checked the Pelagornis Overlord. How is she doing? Those high arc hollow points. How in the world can they reach it? Ooh. We're a bit tilty and swooshy here. Sometimes I wonder if it's intentional to maybe maneuver. And sometimes I'm thinking it's about to capsize, basically. We don't know. Well, that looked important. Well, still at 80%, but I don't think it should have this angle. But the Helvetia, she is at 76%. All right. Ah. Just if it focused fire a little bit longer, the weapon systems would be picked off. Well armored. But you can see they tend to go for the weapon system each time. I don't know if it is hot blocks maybe. Because I think a weapon system has the shields right in front of it. And that's a common thing that you may need to watch out for. If you have your if you only have all your shields in front of your important weapon systems, you really must have some heat decoys as well, because if you don't, you're gonna have big troubles. You're gonna have super big troubles. Oh, the Pelagornis Overlord is actually catching penalty points. Whoa, look at that. I missed that. She's sinking. She's sinking. Oh no. The second battle goes actually to the Helvetia. I didn't expect that. I thought that the Pelagornis Overlord would win this, but alas, this is not the case. Helvetia is the winner of the second battle, and you all know what that means. That means it's up to the final and third battle to decide the results, who's gonna be in the loser's bracket and who goes to, well, the winning side to continue their fights. Here we are, third and final battle. Let the clock start. The Pelagornis Overlord is right there, getting its fair share of hull points, and ooh, it starts dead center with that laser. Bam, bam, bam. Looks like these guys just went up a mountain. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Pause. Look at this. That like actually looks like a wedge of cheese. What is that? Oh, it's just metal texture. It's very neatly placed. You know what cheese it is? It's cheese. Could you have guessed? You probably could have. All right. The detection is a bit spread out, I think. Yep. A lot of detection at a lot of places. Helvetia is behind in health, but best of 3 it is, so the winner of this battle will be the one that takes it home. So it's high stakes right here. Both of them have proven they could have won a battle. Looks like the Pelagornis went a little bit too low there. I want to see if these missiles actually reach the target. These are clusters. So what do they carry? Huh? Oh no, they're incendiary. Is it that? I thought they changed the look of the incendiary. Well, let's check again here. Is it all incendiary? It kind of looks like a cluster. I shouldn't swear on that. That didn't... Like, what? Did they just miss when they released their payload, or... Are they not working? I don't know. Now I'm curious. Maybe they're just dummies. Well, I'm sure Dalsha can tell us in the comments what the loadout is on these, if I don't get to check it before. But, you know, no, actually it's better if we know, because... or we could check it afterwards, but nah, I don't feel like it. Otherwise, we'll be coming up. Well, in any case, Helvetia is at 82%, and the Pelagornis Overlord is at 88. We'll see, though. Depends a lot on if these propellers are hit, I believe, and if the Helvetia's weapon systems are damaged enough to not deal as much damage, basically. Wait. Where is... Oh, there is the laser. I was like, where is the laser? The Pelagornis may be damaged. The laser isn't online all the time. What's up with that? The laser really has to be online all the time, or it's not going to have a chance. You see, this cannon is still able to fire from within its little heavy armor tube. But I do believe we have enough fire damage around it now that it will not fire for anymore. Laser has targeted a new area. And the Pelagornis, is it in the sky still? It seems to be. Oh, and now we're targeting this. We have some fires around it. I believe this fire may be enough to be fatal. We'll see though, but you can see we're picking off APS parts. Bam, there it was. Yeah, I was correct there. It was fatal. That cannon's gauge is now very sad, and it probably doesn't have any connected autoloaders either. Oh, are you low? Are you gonna sink? No. Seems to be a-okay. Alright. Now this in the middle. Oh yeah, this is very damaged. Very damaged. Look at that. Yep, the Pelagornis Overlord is picking off weapon system after weapon system. It's gonna be very interesting to see if the Pelagornis Overlord will meet some of Imp's designs later on. I think the Pelagornis Overlord has a good chance of taking this home. Evasive laser pointer. That's not a bad strategy. Well, we'll need to be checking in so that we're not sinking here now. We seem to not be. Oh, the first sheet of heavy armor is a bit dead. We have some wood also, wow. Looks like the Helvetia is down to 58%. We're closing in on 57, and you know what that means. That means that the win is gonna go to the Pelagornis Overlord. So unless the Pelagornis gets critted, it is the winner of this little best of 3 and will continue into the winner's bracket. And if I check the... yeah, looks like if the Pelagornis Overlord or the winner of this battle, and oh yes, it's winning. Congratulations to Dalsha. The Pelagornis Overlord has won this best of 3. It was a very even battle, and this means that the Pelagornis Overlord will actually go ahead and meet the ISF Annihilation X11, which is an Imp design. It is the plasma-based airship, so it's going to be a very interesting battle. The Cursed Crocs Helvetia will go on and meet... let me see here. It's it looks like it's gonna go ahead. No. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not really sure yet who's it gonna be that it meets. So that will be coming up later. Well, great battle. This was very entertainment. Well, thanks a lot for watching. I'll just want to say here, big thanks to our supporters. Chancellor Super Dave in the government of GMODISM. We have Admiral Dragon X62, Commander Ben Wilkie and Delphin, Lieutenants Ali, Anto Cravey, Flowers Dagon, Daniel Saikin, Owen, Parbagreed, Vincent Veritas, Rick Proel, Scooby Rocks, and everyone in the ecclesiarchy of GMODISM who's supporting the channel on YouTube memberships. All of your support helps me a lot, and extra thanks to Chancellor Super Dave because you're the first one to join the government of GMODISM official memberships. Even if I'm not completely done with them, you can still join there. So big thanks for that. I'll see you next time, and do check up in the bronze corner up there. You'll have 24/7 From the Depth entertainment live stream, which you should totally check out. on the GMODISM channel. Also subscribe there for some extra content, like extra battles with Martin Sidopens Yamato, for example. Anyways, this is your host Eric, and I'm signing out.